How long did it take you before you were just like, no, I'm just going to be a short-term rental person?
Oh, what a great question. So there was an exact moment in time, and I'll tell you the story. So it was my second year of real estate, and I was still living in Nashville. So I was 4 hours from the Smokies where everybody was buying stuff for me. I did sell short-term rentals in Nashville also. And I was having to drive. I had to join the MLS 4 hours away and drive 4 hours for all my showings and stuff. And I just did that. I was like, well, it's better than sitting in an office all day. I'm happy to drive, listen to my podcast. Like, cool. I get alone time. I love alone time. But I was still like, man, I can make so much more money if I start selling luxury. Everybody thinks that luxury is like the key to happiness. I've had a couple agents leave my team to sell luxury recently. I thought, man, if I could just do this, it would be so much easier. And I just don't want to pigeonhole myself into being the short-term rental girl. One weekend, a friend of mine from back when I lived in Austin, I went to undergrad at UT. She sent me her parents who were moving to somewhere outside of Nashville. We looked every weekend, 2 days, both weekends for 6 weekends in a row. Sometimes the houses that they wanted to see were 3 hours apart from each other. So I was spending 12-hour days, two days every weekend, and they just could not find anything. They didn't want to spend more than like 150. So a lot of that put them in the mobile home territory. And I've been looking with just her mom. And then her stepdad came into town for the last weekend and he fired me on the spot because we were standing in a mobile home. And I think it was about $50,000 purchase price. I just sold $35 million worth of cabins in the Smokies. This was in December. He fired me because I didn't know where to find the serial number on the mobile home. It's not called a serial number, but it's something like that. I was like, why have I spent this much time doing this to get fired over this when I have this line of people lining up to work with me to buy short-term rentals because that's where I'm the expert. So you know what? I'm going to be the short-term rental girl. I'm not driving around looking for primary homes all weekend anymore. We're going to do this. And once I did that, my business just exploded.